A lovely person just DM'd me about how I knew that San Antonio wasn't my promised land and how Dallas was. Recognizing that San Antonio was actually a route to get to my promised land and not to be my promised land, I guess you could say that San Antonio wasn't a full wilderness season to me. It was only the last 7 months of me being in San Antonio that was a wilderness. So I was there for a full 2 years, like literally on the dot. I moved there July of 2023, and then I left July. And during that time, I thought it was a wilderness when I first went there, but I believed that God was calling me to isolation. I knew that I was supposed to be in San Antonio mainly for ministry. And when I say ministry, not my women's ministry that I run called Heal Sis Heal, but a ministry with family, right? So I moved in with my sister, and a lot of things were tested when I started to live with her. And as the last 7 months of me living in San Antonio was my wilderness season, no doubt. He called me to start a podcast. He told me to keep working on my community. I believe he told me to plan a retreat. I ended up doing that out of selfish ambition, so I had to shut that down before God humbled me. All these things that were brewing in the last 7 months during my wilderness, God called me to Dallas back in 2020. So I already knew that Dallas was my promised land. I just didn't know the route I was going to get to there. And so when the Lord shifted me from Atlanta to get to San Antonio, I had the peace of God because I knew I was eventually going to get to Dallas. I didn't know that I would still be in San Antonio for 2 years, wondering when I was going to get to my promised land. But how I stewarded was I spent as much time as I could with my sister because I knew that I wasn't going to get those years back, right? And so I just wanted to make sure that I was fully involved in being with my sister. Living with her taught me boundaries. It taught me how to speak up for myself. And she's a therapist, so she therapizes me a lot. I believe that it was God's doing for us to live together because we always wanted to live together in the first place. So San Antonio, I believe, was a ministry mission. And because I completed that ministry mission, followed by a wilderness, now I'm in my promised land because I believe I stewarded well. I hope that helps with what I said.